G'day trendsetters. In today's video I'd just like to go over a few things that I need to do at this time of the year for my Rosella plant. I haven't grown a Rosella before, or Rosellas, there's two here, for no particular reason, but this year I thought I'd have a go, see if I can get a nice good Rosella plant up. These are about half grown, and see if I can make myself some Rosella Jam. Now at the time of planting I added a good bucket full of compost, some pelletized chicken manure, a little bit of sulphate of potash, and then I mulched with the hoo-flung dung mulch. And we're about halfway. These things, the Rosellas, will flower or start to set flower as the day length shortens, which is started about a week ago, and I can already see a few little flower buds starting. But to get them from here to the finish line, because they're only an annual plant and a big and quick growing plant at that, they will need a little bit more encouragement to set a good crop. And the other thing I'm still having trouble with here is a continued drought. We had, I think, 20 mils of rain Christmas Eve. We've had none since then, which has been a good week, and the forecast for the week ahead is still no rain. So I want to really give these guys a good mulch, a good feed, a good mulch, and see if we can get them to flower well, fruit well. You don't actually use the fruit, you use the calyx, which is sort of a protective leaf shroud around the seed. But more about that when it comes time to harvest. The other issue I have here with it being so hot and dry is what I call hydrophobic soil, or just water repellent soil. I can't get the water in through past the mulch and into the soil. So I've added sea salt, make a soil wetting product. I've used that. I used a full watering can on both of these plants. And after all the amendments I put on now and mulch, I will put another application of soil wetting agent on, just so as when I do water, I know the water's going through the mulch into the root zone and the plant's getting the best treatment it can. But for now, there's a few things I want to do, which is I want to add some more fertilizer in the form of the pelletized chicken manure. I'll also add a bucket of compost to each plant, and probably a half a bucket each of sheep manure, and finish it all off again, top it all off with a good layer of the hoo-flung dung mulch, and that should see these blokes right through to the end. I'll also add probably half a small handful of sulphate of potash, because sulphate of potash will aid flowering at this time of the plant's growth, and the more flowers we can get, then the more fruit we can get, the more jam we can get. Two good sized handfuls of the pelletized chicken manure. And most of this I want to add around the outside edge of this plant. It's only half grown, so it's still got this much to grow. And the feeding root zone is out, what they call it, the edge of the plant, or the drip line. So there's no point adding fertilizer into the middle of the plant. We need it around the outside here where the active feeding roots are. So there's 2 handfuls of that. Sulphate of potash, like I said, a half a small handful, which isn't very much at all. Half a small handful. Again, just around the outside, the edge of the drip line. Compost. This is the sheep manure. Whew. Last but not least, I'm still loving this hoo-flung dung. It still does a great job, but, and there's nearly always a but, it's not quite as good as I'd hoped. With when it gets really hot and really dry here, like I said, I have a lot of trouble with hydrophobic soils, or becoming water resistant, and the hoo-flung dung is no different. After say a month, and you get a couple of really hot days, you'll find that you can't get the water through the mulch, and you need to add a soil wetting agent to it again, so as the water can pass through. But apart from that, which I don't know if there's any mulch product out there that can get around that, the sugarcane mulch, looser mulch, pea straw mulch, straw mulch, it all does the same eventually. Just one of those things. But anyhow, I only want to use it as a mulch, so about an inch thick I think will do. I can always add more. Alright, it's going to be another hot one today. I'm starting to feel it already. That should do these guys from here until fruiting. Just a few little things about Rosellas. They are an annual, I think I mentioned that. They are a subtropical tropical plant. Toowoomba is supposed to be a warm, although yeah, they say it's a warm temperate climate, which we can get away with. It just means that we need to buy seedlings of our Rosellas. It's a bit hard to get the seed to start early enough and get the growth early enough. And that's what I've done with these guys. These are just seedling grown. And look at I am really happy with the vigor and the health and their growth. So I'm looking forward to a nice crop and a nice lot of Rosella Jam. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're growing a Rosella at your place, you might consider doing something like this. Give them a kick along. It is a great help to me and for the growth of this channel if you would consider liking this video and subscribing. Goes a long way to helping me grow this channel and make more videos like this. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.